everyone, good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ashley, and here on my channel I talk all about applique, embroidery, Etsy, and running your own small business. So normally I bring you guys along for specific tutorials or work with me's, but I'm actually going to do some unboxing today. I have some new supplies in, well, it's actually restock supplies, but they are some of my favorites. I'm going to show you guys those, and I've been a little hesitant to share this source just because they're not always the most reliable, so I'll go over that shortly. And then I also have two fabric hauls, both from Hobby Lobby, that I'm going to show. So let's go ahead and get started. So first up, I have a box from their, the name of them is MJ Supply or MJ Sewing. I'll put the link down below for you guys. I've been using them for a long time. They're one of the cheaper places to buy embroidery supplies, but they went through a phase for a couple years where customer service was a little iffy. I've got my daughter in here, so I apologize. But they seem to be doing better, and they have a new website that actually shows when stuff's out of stock now, and doesn't allow you to order it, because that's really been what the problem was. It would allow you to order it. You'd select on there that you didn't want stuff back ordered, and then they would still back order and never send you your stuff, and you had to like fight for a refund. So use with caution, proceed with caution, but they do have great stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys, but just please proceed with caution, keep an eye on things, make sure you get what you order. Otherwise, they're a great source, great pricing, and great quality supplies. My favorite thing to order from them is the one I've told you guys about that I have a supplier for, and I didn't feel comfortable sharing, but they're back in stock now. Hopefully everything's resolved. So that's for the equivalent of Tender Touch. This comes in an 8-inch roll. For me, that's about perfect. I actually like it about 8.5 to 9 inches, but 8 inches is awesome. I'm not having to use that big, huge, long roll I've showed before. So this is 100 yards. This is, they call it non-scratch covering. It's the same as Tender Touch, Cloud Touch, Cloud Cover, Stitch Cover, whatever you want to call it. All the same things. I heat press this onto the back of all my kids' shirts. So 100 yards will last me quite a while. Next is the pre-cut Polymesh. I like to buy the 10 by 10 squares for my kids' shirts. This is, again, MJ Sewing. I buy the non-fusible. I don't use the fusible because I use adhesive spray, so I don't spend the extra to get the fusible. And here's the other half of it. I ordered a lot. And then the other thing I ordered was just a roll of 10-inch Fusible Polymesh. I like the roll so I can cut it to a specific length, like when I'm doing the fronts of adult shirts. I don't do a lot of adult things, but I do class year shirts. If you've watched my Work With Me videos, you may have saw those. They're just adult shirts for little kids to wear each year with their graduation year on it. So I want something wider than that 10 inches. I want it like 12 to 14 to make sure I cover the hoop space. So again, that supplier seems to be doing well. I wanted to make sure I ordered and had several good experiences before I shared that source again. Next up, we have some Hobby Lobby stuff. I bought just a remnant. This is from, Hobby Lobby. It is jersey knit fabric. A lot of times I use white flannel, but if I can find the jersey knit or interlock knit cheap, I'll use that as well for my samples. Now, this stack of fabric, I actually bought like probably 2 weeks ago, and I haven't even opened it yet. So I found this super cute little pink floral design. I think I'm going to use this in just like a birthday shirt, maybe just a simple number and a name. I bought some new just textured yellow fabric. I have a specific design. I think it's like an Uno or Dos Tres design, birthday one, where I use a similar textured one in the hat, and I'm out of it. So this, you're never going to know the difference on. It's so similar. And then just normal, plain, boring navy. I use that on a couple designs, and I go through it pretty quickly. I found this fabric. I thought this would be cute for like little deer or reindeer this year. They had a similar one last year that I do have. but I liked this. It's a little bit more of a solid color. And then I bought these two striped fabrics. Not 100% sure what I'm doing with these. I think these would be cute on like pumpkins, turkeys, things like that for this fall. And I mean, they do have a tiny bit of pink in them, but overall I think they could be used as gender neutral designs. Then the other things I picked up that same day was just some little props. These were either 40 or 50% off when I bought them. Just this little beads that I can put around shirts or samples in my light box. And it says gather on it. That one says thankful. Honestly, I could either take that off, just crop it out of the picture, make sure it's out of the picture frame if I don't want that in there. And then another just one like this. Or if I can get that sticker off, maybe even just flip it over so you can't see it for throughout the year. And then I bought this just little thankful one. I don't use a lot of props like this, but this would be kind of cute next to a Thanksgiving one, just to add some texture. Now, one that I do use a lot is different, like little floral picks. And I just bought this nice neutral fall one. It's $3.99. It was 40 or 50% off. And just to add to the basket of ones I already have. Then today I was also at Hobby Lobby. I very, very specifically went for this fabric. They have it in stock. The version I had before is actually a little bit of a lighter pink, but it's brighter pink. That's actually going to match the thread color I use with this better. I use this on my girls' Uno, Dos, and Tres shirts for the hat. Seeing a theme here. And I've been out of that, so I've been trying to sub in some other like clothes fabrics, but I think this is going to be a much better match and look more like my original sample photo. So I'm excited to have that again. And then next, I just bought some half yards of some different little floral patterns that I thought were fall-ish. So there's this one here. I do have a project specifically in mind. It's a test stitch that I'm going to do for an applique company, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. So this one here, this was the first one I picked up, but this is probably my least favorite one out of the four. I think I'm leaning towards the teal one or this. That one's super cute. And then there is this one too. I will probably pull other fabrics to see what I have that matches it well before I make a final decision on those. And then the last three fabrics that I bought, I do have a specific project in mind. In some of my videos, alright, so I got cut off, but so I bought these next three knit fabrics with a very specific project in mind. I try to buy stuff that I have a specific project in mind for, but I end up never getting to them. So I should probably not spend as much. But occasionally you see me wearing a sweatshirt that says RN, and then it has registered nurse and like aqua thread across it. And I use a knit fabric for that, and I need to add that to my shop. I think it's something that will sell for me since I sell other nursing and medical related items. But I need to add it in some different prints as well as on different like items. So maybe a hoodie, a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt, things like that. But I wanted to list it also with other fabric options. So what I've been using is like a knit leopard or cheetah print that has some glitter in it. And I picked up a couple more knit fabrics that I think will work. This one's just a more plain cheetah, leopard, whatever you want to call it, print, animal print. It does not have any of the glitter in it. It's actually a little softer. And then I did also this camo. I think that'll be kind of cute with that big design on the front of a shirt. And then I wanted to get something a little bit more, I don't know what even to call it. Just different. Hit like a different crowd, I guess. And I could definitely use cotton fabrics for these too. I just like using knit on stuff like that that has the zigzag or bean edge. That's going to be washed frequently and worn frequently, just for wash wear reasons. So I just bought this knit. It was actually on clearance, so it'll be limited edition because I only got a yard. But I thought it was cute. It's something different. If I make a sample I don't like it, I just won't list it. I'll wear it myself. But I thought it was cute. Like I said, just something a little different. So that's actually it for this little haul. My daughter's dropping her crayons behind me. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you guys next time.